All right, I'm with you. But what about the people that will say, if you don't like it here, leave?
Testing. She's coming.
That's sweet, isn't it? That's gonna be. It's gonna be cut out.
I've got to go back to where you're from or to another country.
I'm from here.
This is where I'm from, and
We're born here.
Like, pretend right now I've got green hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm one of those guys. Purple hair,
but hang on
rainbow.
a second. That's nothing to do with it.
Like, let's just say, and
that's
I
like
go,
me
excuse
telling-
me,
Yeah.
why do you want to say that we can't have this teaching in this school? What makes your school so special? Why can't there be a book of a green-haired and a purple-haired boy holding hands and shit? Like, what about that? What are you going to say to that?
I don't want
and
my
if you
kids
go,
to be taught that.
then they go, leave.
Leave where?
Leave
Say if
where?
they say that.
Leave where?
Because if
Leave the country?
yeah.
This is
Why?
our country.
But we were born here too. We got as much rights
But
as
they're
they
going to
do.
be like, because the government backs them up.
100% because
but
it's an
that's
agenda.
such a-
It's an
but
agenda
that's
that's
like-
being
yeah,
pushed.
but
I'm with you.
Sexualized
But I'm
children.
saying now they become a majority voice.
Fuck,
They're
I
not the
just grabbed the
majority,
mic, I'm
but
getting
their
worked
voice
up, bro.
becomes the majority. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's I see that changing though.
Do you get what I mean?
Changing.
That's
Changing
back-
where?
Backwards. I don't
But
think
where?
they're getting the support that they used to.
What, in Punchbowl and like
Look, in our
Hurstville?
western suburbs or Western Sydney.
Yeah, but hang on a second. But that's like me telling a white Australian guy, and sorry for using the word white. I'm not being
That's
racist,
just racist, bro.
Yeah, all
That's
right, whatever.
disgusting.
I'm not being
That's
racist.
fucked.
Our Hayes is white. Look at him. He's white. He's
Bro,
white.
I'm the whitest.
He's almost transparent.
I'm the whitest liver
Anyway,
ever.
I thought it was
But
Jason
listen,
Love.
Yeah, but that's like me telling a white
I've
Aussie
seen
guy,
white,
hey, go back to England. That's where you're from. No, they're not from there. They're born here, and so are we. So we're the same. Doesn't matter if we're a different colour.
You know who actually spoke about this? Made a video like 3 days ago. Spanian goes, the only way we're going to move forward as a society, as one, where we move together, is if we stop differentiating between one another, cultures, religion, background.
That's the problem.
We've all come from different places, but we're all here now. We've been here for 30, 40, 50 years. Stop asking people, what nationality are you? What religion are you?
Yeah, it's
What
very
sect
annoying.
are you? Bro, because that's where we're drawing the line. If we're constantly, we're in the same circle,
Right.
then we're easier. Then we're way harder to break down. We're not as easy to break down, especially when it comes to coercion, like we're talking like government.
Yes, I'm all for. Okay, everyone's got a background, whatever. I'm all for that, right? At the end of the day, you're from that part of the world. I'm from this part of the world, or your background is that
India.
part of the world, whatever. All right, this guy's background is he eats curry. So, I mean,
That's not racist.
no, not at all.
Not
He
at
eats
all.
curry,
No,
bro.
no.
White Australian
Glad you picked
curry.
up on my sarcasm.
I like curry.
But hang on a second. So do
No,
I.
no, no.
eat
He's
curry.
trying to be nice
I
now.
love curry.
My backside doesn't. Yeah, go on.
Fuck, you made me forget what I was going to say. I'm all for that. I'm all for all of that, yeah? But
Yeah, go on.
What's it?
oh well,
Afterwards,
okay.
man.
I'm going to forget what I was about to say. I swear to God.
You know when you're half an hour, you get up and your legs are like that, you start shaking, you're like, oh!
But then after,
Start
when you,
walking like
but
that,
then,
'cause
hey,
you've
how
gone
bad?
numb.
How mad is it then after when you go wash your bum and it's cold water? It's like, oh,
Look, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter background, doesn't matter religion, doesn't matter.
are we still on that? Yeah, go on.
Respect. Respect is what, you know what I mean, is what overcomes everything.
100%. Respecting the differences.
You've got your beliefs, I've got my beliefs, okay? It's, okay, we can agree to disagree. That respect doesn't need to become, like, that disrespect, you don't need to, it doesn't need to be personal.
I know.
All right, this person's a human being just like you. At the end of the day, he believes one thing. You can give your opinion, but you can't force it on anyone.
That's what it is.
know what I
Respecting
mean?
people, but not forcing your way onto another person.
No, you
That's
don't
it.
need to do that. There's
And that's
no need for it.
that's what's
you know?
being done right now with the school curriculum, with everything that's being pushed. With
Yeah,
the,
that's right.
are we allowed to say the letters?
Blowjob?
LGBTQRSZXQ. I don't know how many letters there are.
How
left.
many
Bro,
letters
it's being
are
No,
forced.
we'll just call them,
I don't know,
respectfully,
bro.
we'll call them the alphabet community.
We're
You know what, we'll call them the green-haired people.
it's getting shoved down our
Hang on,
throats.
so
My
let me-
people.
hang on, let me pause you there for a second. I don't think it's everyone in that community.
No,
It
it's
isn't.
not.
No, it isn't.
It's
There
not
is
because there's a
specific
lot.
It
people
isn't.
that's
100%.
hijacked that agenda and just trying to do their own thing.
110%.
I was actually speaking to someone, I can't say her name. She's like one of them, but she doesn't agree with what they're doing.
There's a
A
lot of people
lot of
that
them
disagree.
don't.
Like, her-
a lot of
her
them
is
don't agree.
like-
They fall under that
Yeah, yeah.
banner, but they don't agree.
So her
With
like
what's
thing
going
is
on.
like, you do you, and I'll just do.
But it's always been
you know
the
what I mean?
case. It's
And
always
then,
been the
like,
case.
just-
We've
it's- yeah.
we've all grown up around people from that community, okay, and there was never an issue because they done their thing and we done our thing. But now it's becoming an issue because with what's happening with the schools, the childcare, bro, we're in an ugly place right now, purely because it used to be a male. It used to. I don't want to say it used to. It was majority men that went to work and the mothers raised their children. It's now changed with everything that's happening. This day and age, to live comfortably, you might need a second income. Mothers are going to work. Now, what's happening is mothers and fathers are going to work. Family unit is being broken down. Kids are just getting shoved to childcare, shoved to preschools. The government is raising them. The issue with all this is your child's getting thrown there at such a young age and they're just soaking up everything.
Yeah.
You don't know what they're soaking up.
Sponge.
They're literally sponges. And this is how they're literally infiltrating the young minds. And now you got little 6-year-olds, 7-year-olds, Mum, I want to be, she's a girl, Mum, I want to be a boy, or vice versa.
Look, bro, that's happened from the
It's
beginning.
slowly crawling
like,
in.
You know, you might play with like a little pony or something when you're, and they pick that up as like, he should be wearing a skirt.
Bro, at no stage, at no point 20 years ago, you'd find a kid going, I want to be the opposite sex.
Because it's an agenda being pushed.
it's
That's
actually,
what I'm saying.
It's actually been implanted somehow for them to think that way. It has to be. There's no other way. It's telling them, hey, it's okay. You can be a boy. Look what boys get to do.
And if you, as
Right?
a parent, speak up
As a
against
fucking
it,
kid- bro,
they can
how-
take
Yeah,
action
man.
against
You know
you.
what
You're
kills me? 16 is the legal age for anybody to have sex in this country.
No,
How
it's
the
18
fuck-
for boys.
Okay, whatever. 18 for boys, 16 for females, right?
Whoa.
Really?
18 for boys?
18 for boys, 16 for females.
Okay. 18 for boys, 16 for
Why,
females.
why is that?
I don't know.
Because females mature quicker. They mature earlier.
Brother, that thing was
Right.
working for a very long time before 18.
All
bro.
right, listen.
Anyway,
that's
go
what
on.
I mean.
Yeah, go on.
Don't get in
At
trouble
the end
if
of
you
the
say
day,
something. You know?
all right, it's 16 is the legal age for a female to have sex. 18 is the legal age for a male to have sex. How the fuck can somebody, right, choose what gender they want to be before they're even legally allowed to have sex? How the fuck does that work?
It's just with anything. There's a lot of things in life that you're
How-
not allowed
it's
to decide.
it's just-
You're not allowed to
it's just
drink.
bullshit.
You're not allowed to technically get tattoos a certain age. You're not allowed to enter a club. Bro, at school, you need to get permission from your
Yeah,
parent to
but,
go
okay.
to go to an excursion.
Yeah,
but
no worries.
if you're not even at school
Yeah.
and you tell a parent or that kid goes to a childcare worker and says, I want to be this,
Yeah.
that needs to be put forward.
That's fine.
and doctors are just
I'm
signing
for
off.
it. You know, the tattoos and the drinking and all that stuff, no worries. But this has literally got to do with your sexual preference,
I
what
know.
you want to be, right? So let's use the same argument, like having intercourse at a particular age it's legal from a particular age onwards,
This is going deep, literally.
right? No, I'm being serious.
Yeah.
Right?
Deep.
No, I completely agree with
That's
where you
what I
come
mean.
from.
Like, it's getting to that I'm using the same argument, like tattoos, drinking, whatever. They can use any argument. Okay, yeah, your body's this. As a 6-year-old, you can't have this and whatever. But as a 6-year-old, you can choose your sex. But as a 6-year-old, you can't have sex. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. It makes absolutely
Yeah,
no
and
sense.
something they don't talk
This
about is
person
the amount of
hasn't even
people-
hit his pubic stage yet. You know what I mean? How the fuck can they choose what gender they want to be? And they don't even understand their own. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't understand it.
But
They
you know
don't get
what?
their own-
It's some of the parents at home that push that agenda on that child. Bro.
Exactly.
That's what it is, bro.
And
You
that's
can
the
be
problem.
whatever
Starts
you
and ends
want.
in the family.
Oh,
That's true.
Like, I'm sorry. I know this.
But we're talking
some people-
majority, yeah? That the minority, yes.
Yeah.
But we're not talking the majority.
No.
So how are they getting it out into the majority? Like, how's the majority learning about this? It's through our schools.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying from
You
the
know, it's-
start.
it's
and it's
bullshit.
a scary world, bro. It's a scary place. It's just
Look,
Sorry, mate. I just got a bit passionate there, mate.
No, that's fine. That's fine. That's what
when
we're here for.
people are divided,
Shut up for a bit.
it gives any leadership the green light to do whatever the fuck they want. The problem these days, what's happening is everyone's become so sensitive with whatever anyone says, and they get offended.
Yeah, I
Like,
have to
I'll give
think.
you an
I have to
example.
think a certain way because this person's going to be offended if I think another way.
It's not that. You guys are saying that there's differences, and when people talk, and there's got to be respect. The problem is, we can have a talk here, okay? Different beliefs, different whatever the culture, whatever. You could say what you want, and I could say what I want, and we could just leave it at that. And then we could just have a laugh afterwards. The problem what's happening now is
No one's acting on it.
everyone's getting cut over.
No,
if
as soon as
someone
there's a
says
difference,
if
yeah.
as soon as there's a difference, they get cut, and there's division.
There's division.
Like you might, let's just say you say something now, and I'm gonna get cut, and we're like, fuck
yeah,
this cunt.
you leave this
I'm cut.
podcast, stuff
And
that
you go,
guy.
man, fuck this guy. I don't want to talk. I don't talk to him. Or you, oh no, man, he said something. Fuck that. It could be whether it's my culture, my religious belief, whatever.
Bro,
and you
just
get
hold
cut.
grudges. People hold grudges.
Sorry about
You're gonna
the curry,
hold
bro.
grudges with something that he believes. That doesn't fucking make sense. That's what he thinks. So how am I supposed to get cut if that's what he thinks? That's what's happening. So when people get divided at that level, it's like a company, bro. You got the bosses at the top, right? Okay. The last thing a company wants is a group of people together. True or not, especially a big company. Let's say like a corporation, you're in an office, 1,000 workers, 800 of them are together. What can happen? They can fuck the company up, right?
That happened in OpenAI. The entire staff.
That's my point. I'm just giving you an example. I'm not saying for people to go and start fucking shit up. No, but I'm just saying
That's
like,
the power. That's the power of the people, though.
if you keep them divided, you know what I mean? Give this person a certain role for no reason. And this, I'm just giving you an example. You're going to keep them divided. The people at the top are going to do whatever the fuck they want. It
It's
just comes back
corporate
down.
Australia. Or corporate
That's what it
world,
is.
Actually.
So they've just put it into
It's just
society.
broken down into sectors.
That's what it is. And you see that everywhere.
Yeah.
You'll see certain people of a certain community hanging out this way, hanging out there, hanging out there. No one will talk like hang out mixed, even if they got different views, just to have a laugh. That's
Yeah.
what's happening. You know what I mean? There might be some things we might agree on, yeah, and then everyone gets together, but it only takes one dickhead to say something and watch it break. Even if it's got to be so important, they break.
That depends on
That's
the,
what happens.
That depends on the people around. If they're emotional people, then yes. But if, like we were saying the other week,
Oh, bro,
we could rip each other apart. Then it was like, mate, that's
No,
my
but
man.
we've become soft, man. Look at the males and look at the females of today.
Especially
society.
men. Now, if I don't agree with any of you on something, or you don't agree, and I'm going to get cut and go, I'm not going to fucking talk to you. That's just stupid.
Yes.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
But it's happening a lot. That's
And it
just,
does.
That's what it is.
If I'm going to like say together now, we're going to be like, all right, this is a plan. We're all against it. We might not see eye to eye on the other stuff, but this is all against it. It takes one person to say one thing, you know, fuck this cunt. And that ends there. And it happens.
That's a weak personality, though.
It does, man, but that's what it is. Like, I could have a conversation with someone I probably totally disagree with.
Yeah.
It's all right. Shit happens. He might say something about my religion.
Yeah, I know, but you just cop it in the chin, move on. Like, that's it. I'm not gonna. That's where a lot of people fail to get past. Is
Bro.
they just it's not just okay, let it go and move on. It's done. That's
It's-
his opinion. That's what he thinks. That's how he feels. It's more now. He's
Yeah.
different to me. That's his way of thought. Fuck him.
So I'm not going to talk to him anymore.
I'm not going to talk to him anymore.
But
that's
that's
exactly what it is.
stupid.
But
It's-
that's
But
where
look,
we're at.
generally people like to hang out with like-minded people, right? That's in general. That's how it is. They like to hang out with like-minded people because it's a lot easier to get along with like-minded people.
Yeah.
But that's the problem in society today, right? Just respecting some. You could be like-minded and still have a different opinion. You can't be a fucking mirror of someone. Like, it doesn't. It's not like you just need to still respect that person. You could be at work with someone every day. You could see him more than you see your own fucking family, and just because he believes something that you don't, right? It doesn't mean you stop talking to this person. You fucking
Oh,
literally
100%.
spend more time with that person than you do at home.
I
with your
guarantee you,
family.
every single
Like,
person in this room
how
has got a
can't you-
different opinion on something.
100%.
100%.
And if we're all going to turn around and we're
Bro,
all
I
going
don't
to
agree with half the shit this bloke says, but bro,
Yeah, bro. Fuck him out. No.
no,
Taking
but
a tantrum.
at one stage or
That's
another,
what it
you might have similar things you agree on it, but one stage or another, you're going to have a different opinion. Like I said before, bro, there are 7 billion people on this planet. You're not gonna, from that 7 billion, you won't find a single person that is with you on every single thing that you believe.
No.
Yeah,
Let alone
100%.
people that you're going to mix in
Yeah.
a room. Like, it's just, that's it, khalas. Yeah, it's either you cop it on the chin and you move on with your life, or you're that type of person that's just going to hold grudges.
I got a question. This has been. I used to watch your lives. There's this.
Where, on
specific-
Instagram or
on
TikTok?
TikTok. There's a specific.
Did you double tap?
Of course I did. I
Did you give him a follow?
I gifted you.
Did you?
I'd probably.
Oh, what, a rose, huh? Is that how it is?
I haven't charged on the app at all. I don't know how people do that.
Hey, I'm not rich on the app. I can't even gift, bro.
But when I used to watch you live, you made me crave that chicken and chips when you used to smash them.
Oh, the snack packs.
Oh my god!
He was having one the other
didn't
night.
know
I had one last night.
Yeah,
I
last
had one
night.
last night.
He was having one last night.
Just make me crave.
I had one last night. I ate chips for the first time in like a year
Fat fuck.
Has it been a year since you've had
Yeah.
it? Oh wow!
since my opera.
That was him that said.
Yeah, and I thought I'd do it just before Ramo because I'm going on a very strict water fast. I've been doing these water fasts.
Explain that to me.
Yes.
Tell me what that's about. What the benefits of it is.
So I've been seeing a naturopath, and obviously this day and age, the information that we're coming through with is very rapid. Pretty much when you've got cancer in the body / tumors in the body, the best way to fight that tumor or fight that cancer is purely by starving that tumor. The best way to starve it is by fasting or by cutting out glucose. Glucose comes from carbs or sugar because they crave those things. So I've been on a very strict keto diet. I was 97 kilos, 96, 97 kilos. I dropped down to 74.
Oh wow!
But now I've slowly worked my way back up to around 84. And every week I take part in a 3-day water fast, which is just like a little almost reset. So I'll eat 2 meals a day, 2 meals a day, 2 meals a day, but I'm doing intermittent fasting where I'm fasting at least 16 hours of that day. So I'll eat at midday, eat at 6. I won't eat from 6 p.m. all the way till the next day midday. I'm doing that for the 4 days, 5 days, depends. And then the remainder of the week, I do a water fast. The reason why the water fast is taken part in is purely just cell autophagy. During that time frame, the body's recovering, the body's resting. It's not dealing with food. It's not dealing with any input. The body's able to do what it needs to do. It's like sitting in an office. You constantly drop paperwork in the same corner, same corner, same corner, same corner. That corner is going to have a whole lot of paperwork that you need to go through. But if you finish off what you're doing and you start eating away at that, if you stop dropping paper in that corner and you start eating away at that paperwork, before you know it, it's going to be filtered out. It's pretty much like the same thing with a tumor. You're giving your body that time to recover, replenish, damaged cells can recover, cells that can't recover, flushed out of the system. Your body's able to do what it needs to do. But during that time frame, sleep well, drink well, herbal teas, do what you need to do. And I'm doing that, and then we'll see what happens. It's all by the will of God. So khair inshallah, yeah. So it's all part of the process. So I've done a 7-day fast, I've done an 8-day fast, I've done a few 5-day fasts, but this Ramadan I'm going to be taking part in a 10-day fast, 10-day water fast.
I think I did a 7-day water fast, bro, and mate, it's really good.
Yeah.
Is that the bone broth and all that stuff, or
No. I'm just
you
on
did it
water.
without the bone broth?
Without
bone
bone
broth.
Oh, wow.
After like 4th day, very good for you, bro.
I break my fast on bone broth. So after the 8 days, I had bone broth for 2 days straight, but 3 separate occasions. So like almost like a cup for the first 2 days. So I almost fasted for 9 days, if you think about it, 10 days. And then I introduced eggs, grass-fed, grass-finished, pasteurized, all that sort of stuff. I'm doing all that. Goat cheese and all that. High fats, high protein, minimal carbs, bro. And that's how everyone's diet should be as well.
Which they don't tell you anyway. See, these are the things they don't tell you.
Yeah, the food
They'll tell you
pyramid.
to go
The food
eat
pyramid is
rubbish
upside
stuff.
down. The food
It
pyramid is telling you to consume
That's
carbs.
like with
as-
oils. That's
Yeah.
like with oils.
You were
Same
talking
thing.
about that before. I didn't quite understand.
So
What do
they
you mean
tell
it's
us
upside
to consume fats the least amount and carbs the most. With the food pyramid, it's the other way around. Fats is what we should be consuming the most. Someone that wants to lose weight, you cut carbs, you cut sugar,
fats,
you consume
proteins,
fat.
and then carbs last.
The way you got to think of it is when the body hits ketosis, if there's no carbs or no sugar coming into the system, the body turns to fat storages for its main source of energy. Now, when it's purely just fat, that's when you've hit ketosis. When there's no carbs and no sugar coming in, you're burning fat. That's how you're going to lose weight. So when they go put you on a diet and they tell you, oh, have fruit and have this and have that and have snacks, bro, you're not meant to be snacking. You're not meant to be doing any of these things, especially if you're wanting to lose weight and you want to allow your body to do what it needs to do. If you're constantly giving it food, you're constantly giving it input. The body's constantly dealing with that food, isn't dealing with anything that it needs to do within the body. That's the way it works. The less the less you take in through your mouth, the more your body's going to be able to do, especially when it comes to calorie intake as well.
Anything where your body, they say, goes into survival mode is the best for your body. That's why like cold plunges are really good.
Yeah, there's a lot
Yeah,
about
why,
that.
why do people do that? Explain that to
Shock.
me.
That's
It's
amazing.
it's almost like a
and,
shock therapy.
There's a cold protein that comes out of your liver or
Liver,
kidney
kidney or
that
something.
literally attacks fat because fat's based on heat. And because those literally just, they say if you have like a cold shower, cold plunge in the morning, it's like equivalent to like burning like 20 minutes of.
I probably have 1 or 2
It's
ice
crazy.
baths a week. I fill up the rubbish bin. I go to the local
Yeah.
server. I buy 2 bags of ice and then just through the hose, I just drop myself in a bin. And
Cold's
Because
actually good for
I
you.
see the athletes do that all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the cold's
Yeah.
actually good for you. That's
It's
why
good for healing. It's
the
good for a lot of things.
toughest people from the coldest areas. Mountains,
Mm.
cold weather. And they even say that you don't get sick when it's cold when you've only got a shirt on. It's when you put a jumper on, it's the switch to your body. That's what gets you sick. You know when they say,
Oh,
I've caught a cold?
Mm.
You're not catching a cold.
Catching a hot.
You're pretty much catching a warmie.
Because either you get fevers and that gets you hot. Yeah, actually, why do they call it catching
That's
a
what it
cold?
is. It's the transfer.
Hey.
Like you're heating your body while it's releasing stuff, and it's like a stops or something. It's pretty interesting, but you gotta look it up, bro. It's cracker. So the next time when it's cold, undies off. It's going nuts, bro. Let it go from this. Let it go from this. To this. It's fine.
Privilege.
Come an SBC.
Yeah.
But what now, bro? What plans do you have, bro?
look, I'm currently just renovating my place right now, and hopefully very, very soon in the backyard, I've got a bit of space. I might just build myself a little studio / granny flat, whatever happens.
The
and
man cave.
little man cave, if you want to call it that, yeah. And use that for social media. I'm gonna start making more educational videos, but full proper edits, not like these ones where you just hold the camera and you talk like that. Full proper, put photos in, videos in, yeah, things that you see online. Like I said before, man, I want to use my platform. I've got a lot of reach at the moment on a lot of platforms. I've got 25k followers on Facebook. I've got 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. I want to start posting on YouTube again. I got 2 accounts on TikTok, one 78,000, the other one's 23,000. I got my Snapchat that's got about 10,000. So I just want to bring them all together. Probably jump onto Kick as well.
Rumble, bro.
Yeah,
For you, Rumble will be better, bro. Kick's full of clowns, bro. Kick's full of fucking spastics doing stupid shit.
Yeah, but
Rumble and
Downloading it
X.
tonight.
Rumble and X for what you want to do, bro. Look it up. Rumble and X have like the guys that get shut down when they know, like they got that big voice. Kick is only like if you're gonna put your fucking shorts over your head and do stupid shit, bro. If you open Kick, that's all it is. It's just a bunch of dumb
Downloading it tonight,
fucks.
I
on
wanna
there.
see.
It's fucking idiots, man. You see the staunch guys that go up against all that stuff, elites and all that stuff. They say now it's X.
yeah, but you
Fucking
see,
X, you see everything, man. Far real.
Yeah.
yeah,
X
but,
is insane.
but you see, the thing is,
It's
the
crazy,
only reason
bro.
I want to jump on Kick is because it's not going to just all purely be that stuff that I was just talking about. It'll be times where I'm sitting down chatting, sometimes where I'm just having a laugh.
Have a mix.
Yeah, it'll be
That's
a
what we're gonna
mix.
do.
Like
We're gonna try getting onto Rumble.
my ultimate goal is, bro, is to get off TikTok, bro. That's the ultimate goal. And
Just get off.
Bro, it's fucked, man.
but
He's addicted.
no, I'm
Fucking
actually, bro, believe it or
TikTok
not, I'm actually
stars.
not, man. If-
But look, bro, you don't have to answer it, bro. But obviously, you make decent coin. Don't want to know what you make. But obviously, it's a bit of a living.
depends.
Okay, not always.
Yeah.
But it's decent. You'd
Look,
say.
put it down this.
Would it be like equivalent to like a normal job?
No, more. You can make more than a normal job. Easy.
No, but that's just no.
But that-
hang on. That's just 1 week worth of work. You can't keep that up for week on week on week.
Oh, there are people that keep it up week on week on week.
To
You
earn the same as a
easy,
Yeah.
easy.
No.
There are
Yeah,
people that
bro.
have left their jobs.
They make a lot of money, bro.
They make
There
a
are-
lot of money, man.
There are people that
yeah.
there are some. I'm just going to spit this out, bro. There are people that are making $7,000 a week.
And that's USA. Was that seven?
Aussie.
Fuck, $7,000. How you gonna say no to $7,000?
It's $1,000 a day.
But is,
bro.
is that 40 hours worth of work or is that more?
Oh, that's where it depends. For example, myself, I just jump on 3 hours a night, but there are people that jump on 5 hours during the day, a few hours in the evening, and then jump on another 3 hours at night. They're the ones that are turning over Bitcoin because
they're
They're
on
constantly doing their thing.
So that's $7,000 in. You need to be taxed on that.
Yeah, 100%. There's a lot of people that.
Okay, so how much
Is
are you
that
getting
after
taxed
tax?
on?
You'll have to.
No. Oh, it depends.
Let's
It
say
depends,
4
generally.
grand. Let's say 4 grand, bro. 4 grand clear. Let's say you give the tax man 40%. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about
Okay.
right.
4 grand a week. Find
Bro.
me a job where you get paid 4 grand a week, but you're sitting at home being a clown.
But is that week on week on week?
Okay.
Yes,
I
there are,
don't want-
I'm
I'll
telling
take
you
that
right
back.
now, there are
I'll take
some
it back.
people. There are some people
let's
that
average. Let's
I'll take
average
it back. I won't say
2.5 to
clown.
3 grand.
Sorry.
Let's average 2.5 to 3 grand a week.
Let's
on
say
average.
3 grand. Let's say 3 grand.
Right.
$3,000 a week.
Man,
Right, on average, that's
That's a big
tell me
income.
which job that pays you.
250.
You're at
That's-
home.
yeah.
yeah, that's a quarter of
Having a
$1 million
laugh.
year. Yeah.
When you really think about it, you're just at home doing your social media stuff. 3 grand a week. You could bust your ass and you get 15 what? 82 grand a week for a full day's work. Probably work a Saturday.
Yeah, look at a tradie. A tradie busts his back,
Yeah.
does everything for 8 hours of the day, and then he'll probably walk away with 1,800 to 2 grand after tax.
And then how long can he do that for?
Yeah,
There you go.
and this guy's literally just breaking his back, busting his balls.
Day in, day out.
This guy's just having a coffee and just going,
And if it rains, he can't work.
"Hey guys,
And he doesn't get paid if it rains.
doesn't get paid." So how are you going to beat that? But there's only one problem. If you haven't worked hard in your life, like see the up and comers that are coming, you've worked hard. Everyone's worked hard here, right? If you haven't been used to hard yakka, okay, and you're literally 17 going just into social media and you're making good money, if that hits a brick wall and you stop
That's a
making money,
recipe for disaster.
that's disaster because you haven't had that hard yards. If you start something now, right?
Imagine someone earning 7 grand a week, a little 15, 16, 17-year-old earning 7 to 10 grand a week, and then that all going, and you having to bust your ass for 40 hours to earn 1,800. Well, let's just say 1,800. So there are
1,500.
people that are working in an office that are earning 1,200 after tax, 1,500 after tax. That is going. That's depression mode
100%.
for that youngster.
But that's survival, though. You can still survive on that.
But how you gonna survive when your brain, like you've worked hard, right?
Well, you're talking a young mentality.
It's a young mentality.
Yeah, I don't
Someone-
have that, and I still don't see that. And the young generation coming up now are going to have it really, really difficult.
What about
Oh.
what about
No,
the,
but-
what about the older generation that have big families trying to
I
survive?
don't see that older generation just dropping everything to jump on TikTok because there's a possibility.
Are you
that they can make
serious?
three-
But
Half
bro,
the people are
half the
30,
people are
35, 40 years
30 to
old. on
40
there.
years old.
That's just a couple of people, man.
Couple?
In the scheme
How
of
the hell is that
things.
couple? Everyone
Because-
I've met is
Bro, the biggest
single
hitters
with a
are,
kid.
The biggest hitters are in their 30s and 40s.
But there's 22 million people in Australia. We're
What? No, no,
talking
no.
about a
So
small
no, no.
percentage of a
So
percent.
what I'm trying to say is, okay, the new people that are coming into social media, okay, you've hit your 30s, you've worked hard, right? Everyone's done physical work here.
Oh
okay.
my god, bro!
So now,
10 years straight.
yeah, there you go. So now you hit social
it?
media. Now, let's say you're not working anymore. We've got
Hey,
a,
scaffolding for 10 years is a
Scaffolding for 10
That's
years.
rough.
Is,
we got a one up in the building.
Is that it?
No, one sec. What I'm trying to say is you've done the hard. So you know how it is to work hard. You're used to it. So if anything happens, you'll be like, fuck, I'll just go back to work. So now you've earned that. So now you're at home kicking back, you're making money. This is what I'm trying to say. If that hits a brick wall, I hope it doesn't, but say if it does. Worst case scenario, you'd be like, fuck, I'll just go back to work.
Yeah.
You have that mentality.
Thankfully, I've got other things as well that I'm currently. Which
That's what I
don't
mean,
wanna talk
but-
about publicly, but I've got other things that are
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
pipelines, and
But
yeah.
do you understand
100%, I get- no,
you
no,
have
I
that
get you.
mentality. Now, if you're 17 years old, 16 years old, you've just come out of school and now you're making $5 grand a week. You haven't lifted your phone yet like that. No hard work. 2-3 years later, let's say you burn through your money, you've made good money. Now you hit a brick wall and you're not making that money. That person's going to struggle with working.
yes.
He won't be all there. He'll
No,
have
no,
mental
yeah.
problems, depression, because he hasn't been through a toughness spot where I could end up
bro,
here again.
It's a shot of reality. It's the real world, man.
Bro,
Slapping you straight in the face.
Just
then
just the
define-
authority itself is gonna shock
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fuck out of him.
Yeah, of course.
Imagine
just the
someone
authority.
just breathing on top of you,
If
telling you
you
what
s-
to do and
yeah.
how to do it, in
How do you-
comparison to how to run your own life.
How does a person, okay, that's been silver spoon fed his whole life, when he has to go out in the real world, how does he act? Privilege, right? Acts like a fuckwit, shittest worker,
Yeah.
usually a disaster,
But
right?
he'll be put in place very quick.
There you go. And if he can't look after daddy's money, what happens? He breaks his dad's empire down. That's what happens.
That's true.
And that's
There's
why you
no
don't. That's why you don't
toughness.
spoon. That's why you don't spoon feed your children, bro.
No, never. You should always bring up toughness.
Yeah, but still, I'm not spoon feeding specifically, but there is things that I've given my son and daughter that I'd never got. I've got
Oh,
the
yeah, no.
capability to give them a laptop each.
But
I
that's
didn't
all
know
of
that.
us. That's all of us. That's all of us.
That's all of us.
That's what we
'Cause I
work for.
wouldn't-
We work
I-
for that.
I- yeah,
and looking at where society's
I
going,
wouldn't- yeah.
it's different. Now you need a laptop to go to school, do
Yeah,
your
yeah,
thing. It's
We-
different.
But bespoke.
We weren't the most comfortable family growing up, and we understood that and we got that. But
Yeah.
that's why you get that mentality, like, okay, I can do this for my kids, so I'm going to. Because
That's
if
right,
my
correct,
parents
yeah.
could have back then, they would have.
Exactly.
You know
right,
what I mean?
yeah.
So this got not.
Like
It's
I've
not
got
spoon
toys
fed.
after toy
When
after
you
toy.
when
I
you
was
got
young.
them laptops and all this stuff, did you just give it to them? You said, here's a laptop, or did
No,
you?
no, this was for
they had to
school.
earn it, but
No,
they
this
had
was
to
for
earn
school.
some
This
sort
was
of.
for school.
That's different, bro.
But
I'm
that's
talking about like
different.
just gifting them
earning-
randomly.
No, the earning part is they do their chores. They
Okay,
have to
but
do
you're
it.
still giving them some sort of work to do. You're not just going,
Absolutely.
here, you're my son. Here's a Mercedes.
They don't get anything.
It's
for
not
it.
spoiled.
That's
It's
my
not
point.
spoiled.
That's
It's
not
literally
spoiling.
having to earn it
No.
and
You're still
introducing
teaching
them,
him.
introducing them to the whole perspective of you need to work for something you want. That's it. If you introduce that from a younger age, this is what you want. This you're going to have to do this for a certain amount of time. I was listening to a bloke that was actually talking about it. How it's not. If you want a bike, you do something good for a week. No. You want a bike, you're going to have to work for 2-3 months to do this. So
Yeah.
you can. It's like earning that money to purchase the bike.
100%.
My
Work for it.
first car was a Toyota Corolla, 1978 KE10.
Mine
God
too.
bless her.
Toyota Corolla.
$1,400. My dad didn't give me a cent. I had to save it and buy it myself.
What was your sound system in it?
I was heck. It's a 6.9.
Was it more than the car?
6x9s?
No, actually 6.9. I had 6.9.
Kenwood?
and I had it. Actually, you know what? You're dead right. That was Kenwood 6.9.
What was the deck?
And it was a kicker. It was a kicker 10-inch, and it was an Alpine 6 crystal. If you remember, 6 crystal. That thing was loud, but I earned.
Spoke now.
But I earned it, and that's what I mean. That's my son will earn his first car. My daughter will earn her first car. But I'm gonna help them out the best I can with that.
100%.
If that means give them a laptop, give them extra hours of my time to teach them, then I will do that.
You know what? I think you could bring up girls a little bit more softer, eh? You can. You can.
What do you mean by
like a little bit
softer?
more softer. Like with sons, you got to bring them up tough.
Yeah,
Men.
yeah. Oh no. You gotta give them a taste of the real world.
Like say your daughter now goes.
You're a bloke. You're gonna have to do 1, 2, 3,
Dad,
and 4 to.
Yeah, say if like your daughter goes, Dad, I'm in a bit of trouble. You'll be like, it's okay,
Well,
honey. But like, so now when you're with your daughter, right? If she has some kind of trouble, it's like you would go fix it. You know what I mean? You'd be like, it's all right, honey, I got you back.
Yeah.
But if it's your son,
I already 4 and 2, and I already treat it like that.
you know what I mean? You'd be a bit more tougher. What do you reckon? You're smiling, bro.
Huh?
You're smiling.
My son's
comment.
4, and I already tell him if you don't like it, go fix it up. But my daughter, I'm like, come here, Habibti.
See what I
All
mean?
good.
Yeah,
It's
like
different.
the girls do wrapped around their fingers, absolutely.
The problem is the boys are getting the same treatment as the girls.
That's why you let the
no.
mum discipline the daughters.
Yeah.
We're different. We're men. We raise men. Obviously, you show your wife how you want your boy to be raised. She follows those guidelines basically, and we do the same thing with the girls because you want a girl to turn out like your wife. You want a girl to turn out like her mum.
Like her mum.
Only she knows how she was raised, so she's gonna pass that on, and we're gonna do the same with the boys.
That's actually, yeah, I
know what I mean?
never actually thought of it that
No,
way.
but it's true, bro. That's why they have
so
these sayings like
that's-
mother like daughter,
Yeah.
like father like son.
100%, and you just
Apple
need to
doesn't
give
fall
her
far
that,
from a tree.
that. You need to give her that because, and that's when I say it's very hard in this day and age to raise girls. It's very, very hard. There's so much shit out there that girls can fall into because, like, I'll give you an example, bro. I don't let my girls go to sleep without telling them they're beautiful every single day because I don't want them growing up one day and them craving that from some fucking gronk that's gonna try and take advantage of them.
yeah, I get
Right?
you.
It's that simple.
Smart.
You know what I
Because
mean?
that's what
pretty
they
good, man.
they crave that attention at the end of the day. Not
100%.
crave it, but they
It's
love
not crave,
hearing
but it's
that.
just built in women.
Girls are emotional.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just the way they are. They're built that way, and they're built that way for a reason. And it's not a negative thing. It's a really good thing because it's what we lack. We don't have that. It's like you said, we complement each other. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I allow my wife to well, not allow. I don't want to put it that way. Like I'm not some fucking dictator in the house, but she's
Shut up, you're beautiful. Go to sleep.
She's got the reins when it comes. She's got the reins when it comes to my girls, and I've got the reins when it comes to my boy, and that's just the way it is, bro.
You've got one boy and the rest are girls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God bless you, bro.
Same. I got one boy and 2 girls.
One boy, one girl.
You know what? I'll tell you something. Fuck, I forgot. Wow, I just had a blank.
Well, you're not going to tell us anything, are you?
No, I was going to say something.
He was just trying to think about where his kids are. He might have kids somewhere in the world somewhere.
No, it was about girls. It was about girls. I think you were talking about how girls like to hear what they want to hear, even if it's like a beautiful line there. Wouldn't you guys agree? It was just on that. You know how you're saying that's why you tell your daughter you're beautiful because some guys gonna come in and lie. No, I'm just saying. No, of course it's not. But I'm saying there's guys out there that will throw a beautiful lie for a girl to hear what she wants to hear.
Hook, line,
Correct,
and
but
sinker, bro.
this is
The problem. No, this is the problem because that's why when girls go, I was with him, I thought he was a nice guy.
Yeah.
All that shit. I sucked him off. And then afterwards they're like, I ended up finding out that he's a fuckwit. It's a story of every girl out there.
Yeah, he told her she was beautiful. He told her get in the back
Every
seat.
girl
She's like,
agree?
I've never done this before.
Any girls in this building?
And then, yeah, this is...
They're not.
No, but you know what it is? It's that attention that they're craving. They get it, even if it's a lie, if it's not.
Yeah.
And they get sucked into it. That's the honest truth. And this is where, as a father, it's so scary because you got to try and tell your little girl, and your wife has got to tell your little girl, this is the world that we live in, and this is what you could be dealing with, and it's just a difficult place to be dealing with, bro.
It's like what you said. It's nice the way you say that. See what I mean? Like what you're saying, how you say to your daughters and that. Like,
You have
that's how it
to,
should
bro,
be, man.
because
You know what I mean?
girls do. They crave that type of attention. They're girls, bro.
Not
They're
in a bad
soft.
way.
They
It's
enjoy-
just that's how they build.
No, I know. They're just...
how
they're
it is.
made that way.
You know what I mean?
They're made that way, bro. They're
Yeah,
made
of
that way. They're
course.
emotional girl. They're emotional people. Okay, that's how they're created, and they have got a lot to offer with that emotion.
Modern day feminism, you know what they'll turn around and say? We don't need validation from males. We don't need to be told we're beautiful. Shut your mouth and sit down. That's I'm serious. That's what they'll do.
The type of females that would say that don't want the attention from a male.
They don't
the
want.
ones
They
that
don't want
you-
attention from. Sorry.
No,
I
you're
jumped
right, go
in.
for it,
They
go
don't
for
want
it.
attention from males, but then she'll end up with a chick that starts dressing up and acting like a male. See,
And they use-
it's stupidity.
They
That's how
use certain
pathetic it is.
things that look like men's. Do you get what I mean?
Is SBS
Not just
again?
that, but I'll tell you, SBS for sure.
He's got a proper no.
Respect.
Bro, I thought you wanted the drink. I thought there was water in it.
Look, no offense, but you want to drink something?
No.
Do you want a
no.
bubbly?
No.
We didn't do it.
You want a bubbly?
No, we're right. We're hydrated. We're hydrated.
We've got a feminist here.
We?
Yeah.
I'm joking. God, I blanked out again. You know what? Usually, see these modern feminists. No offense, you're probably gonna have to beep this out. It's true, bro. Or okay, just beep that out. I'll say.
No.
it again.
But
That's
wait a
fine.
second.
No,
Wait
one
a
second.
second.
They're usually unattractive. And they're usually ones that have been rejected to the shithouse by men like that have a straight traditional thinking. So they start hating on men. And they're like, we don't need men, nothing. And they start doing
That
the
is
whole
the
Did you
purple
say
hand
they're
on that fucking
emotionally
shit.
damaged?
Emotionally damaged is the exact.
I think they're just cut.
correct
It's
term.
like those emotional men that try proving a point.
It's like who hurt you?
It's like the
Pretty
men.
much, yeah,
It's
yeah.
like I'm sorry.
That's what it
This is
is.
another thing. It's like
I fuck around. You know those type of guys.
it's like the males. It's like the males that have done a lot in their life that have failed, and not all men, by the way, because we have all failed at one stage or another in our
course.
life. But you look at
100%, bro.
the softer males that fail and no longer want a taste of the real world, so they're like, let's become a woman.
That too, bro, or they become haters. They become one or another. They're usually the ones that either become women or the ones that support all that new age shit.
Yeah.
They're the ones that like will side with them, and they're usually unattractive as well. Look,
They're
I'm not being a
usually-
bad
no,
cunt.
they're
Look,
usually-
I'm not saying I'm some model, but I'm just saying like they're usually people that look like they don't look after themselves. They don't.
Yeah.
They don't. They're like, have you seen them?
But bro, like that's their opinion at the end
Is
of
that
the
a,
day.
is that,
Get
can
that pussy out of
Can
here.
I hear a cat?
Yep.
It's just the pussy
Simba.
downstairs.
But that's their opinion. Yeah, we
It's
spoke
sounded-
about
sounded-
respecting
sounded-
other people's opinions.
Sounded a bit
didn't we?
physical down there. What's going on?
Do you not like them?
What is it?
Modern day feminists?
Do I not like them? Their mentality is sickening, and they're the ones that are going to destroy the rest of the women if they allow them.
But
If those women allow them to infiltrate.
But that's their opinion.
What is it?
That's their opinion.
Yeah, I know, but it's an opinion that's trying to be forced upon
That's right.
on everyone else. That's what it comes down
That's
to.
the part that we need to
Yeah,
stop.
general, like I said
at the end of
before,
the day,
it
we
all
don't need
comes
to
down
dislike
to-
them.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just their opinion.
It all comes down to
Respect mine, I respect yours.
what is being forced down the rest of the population's throat. Why do I have to change the way I think or the way I feel purely because I'm not purely because they're going to be offended by my opinion?
Do you believe they're the minority or a majority?
Sorry?
Do you believe they are a minority or a
Minority.
majority?
Nah, they're a minority.
But with a voice.
the
I've had the
voice-
same people in my life for over two and a half years,
Yeah,
man.
I've seen them.
He's filtered them.
And no, actually no.
No?
I've had the same. A lot of people that go live. A lot of people that go live go through a whole different team constantly, different mods, different
Yeah, yeah,
moderators, and all that. I've had the same mods for about 2.5 years, man. That's why I'm telling you. Some of these people I've actually gone out with. We've eaten at a table together. I've taken them out. I've actually genuinely enjoyed
Their company.
their company and getting on live. Like
You know-
sometimes, like right now, what's the time? It's almost 9 p.m.
Ooh, fuck.
Yeah, this,
Fuck, you can talk underwater, bro.
bro.
Well,
why are you making it out like I'm the one that's talking? Nah, but
We've been going for 2 hours.
I missed that
you can
part.
get on
I'll get on for 2 hours just to spend time with them and just have a chat.
Do you reckon you can get
Yeah.
on now and let's see how many people you can pump it up to?
I reckon I'd get a few hundred views.
Hey, do you know what?
Because
Someone
they-
asked me to do a battle, but because I was against it, I said no.
Yeah, but
Someone said we'll support
why?
you. I
But
said nah,
why?
man.
But why are you so against it?
You know what? Because I said
If
from the beginning.
ultimately, the person that's dropping on you has made that decision that they want to drop on you, why are you so against it?
You know what? Because from the beginning, I was kind of like, I can't take no one's money. And now, if I jump on, it's going to be like, wait a minute. You said you're not going to jump on, now you're on there. So I said, nah. And there was a fair few people that did say, we'll support
That's
you.
correct, I
said,
remember.
nah. I said, nah, man. And they even tried to force a battle on me. I just said, nah, it's not happening. Fuck you. And then and I got banned. Yeah, man. So, if I say,
If you sat on look, if you sat on live
I'm
and
not
you were
gonna
the
go
type
back.
of person, now, if you sat on live and you were the type of person that was begging, and I'm pretty sure you guys have seen the beggars on the platform.
Oh, yeah.
You can single-handedly pull them out. But there are some people that sit on there, bro. I sit on there for an hour every night and eat. My 1 hour. I sit there every night and eat. And then I do Q&As. And then I talk about my health. And then every now and then there's a few battles I throw in here and there. If during those battles people are going to drop on me because they've enjoyed my live and the entertainment I bring, I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to sit there and say, nah, guys, we're not battling. Nah, stuff this. I don't want your money, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Some people are genuinely wanting to just enjoy themselves. And instead of wasting the money elsewhere, they drop it on live. They enjoy it. The group of people that we have, it's all part of the.
So what you're telling me, Els, now,
Here we go.
this is what I should do. I should get their numbers, message them and go, listen, if you're planning to gift me, I'll give you my BSB account number.
Oh, there's a lot of people that do that.
I don't want TikTok to take 70%. Give me 100%, I'll give you 20% back.
Wait, you've lost me,
Yeah, see
Why
what I
don't
mean?
you give it back then? if
bro.
it's a
You
gift?
absolutely
Because
lost
they're
me.
still getting a return. It's like a misentertainment thing. You know what I mean? What do you reckon, guys?
So wait,
you've
The
lost
TikTok
me
takes
too now.
70%, yeah?
Did I just confuse the
close
fuck out
to
of
that.
you?
Okay, no worries. So,
That was hot. Hey, you just sounded like that chick on your potty.
give me
Yeah,
the
go on.
give me,
Bro, you just went around like that and then just a whole lot of nothing. Yeah, go on, General.
transfer me the 70% and it's cheaper for you. And I'll make more money.
That's what I meant. I just said it in a very confusing way.
So the 70%, so the 30% that I make,
It's $100.
Yeah.
Right? $100.
done.
If on TikTok you gift me $100,
Yep.
70%, $70 of that goes to TikTok.
And you
Yeah,
get
so let's
30,
just
right?
say $70 and
And then I get
$30.
30, right? I'm telling you, instead of gifting me on TikTok, just send me $70. It'll cost you $30 less, and I'm still getting.
That's what
More.
I meant.
Ah, okay.
Wouldn't that be better? That's a pretty good idea because that's not technically gifting. I'm not going back on my word. What do you reckon, bro?
Isn't that investing in someone though?
Look, you can sponsor us if you want.
Hey, do you know what it is?
Bubbly, where are you guys?
I'll tell you what it is as well. A lot of TikTok is about status as
There
well.
you go. That's what
Yes.
that's what we're going to touch on. The ego
It's
behind it.
status.
100%.
Some people, yeah, they're enjoying the money that's coming in, large sum of money. Some people 20 grand, 30 grand, whatever. But it's, I hit number one. I've had number one 3 times, 5 times.
It's power they will never ever get in the real world.
In the
They'll
real world.
never ever sniff
Yeah.
a bit of it in the real world.
what
and that's
power?
that's what it is.
What's the power?
It's all
But that's
status.
what I
They're just
mean.
burning
They
their
just
money.
feel like they're powerful.
But that's another thing with gifters
enough.
as well.
They feel they've got
Those
control.
those gifters that really, I'm talking drop massive. It's a lot of it's status. It's a big
American
bag.
It's that Dubai money as well.
Yeah,
eh?
but this is
Some
the
of those
thing.
Dubai
Like,
people
hey,
have got
you
big
know,
money,
you
man.
know, TikTok
Yeah.
itself, all that bullshit is driven by the gifters. I've said this before. Like, if you, for example, go and you do a job,
The
you're
viewers
working-
and the gifters.
You're working, yeah? You go to a job, you get this job, you go there, you work out, fuck, man, what I'm doing for this job, bro, it's not worth the reward. You're going to stop. You're going to quit. You're going to go find something else to do, right?
Correct.
So these creators will get on there, right? The ones that are on there just for the money, right?
Yeah.
They go and create their drama and fucking bang, bang, bang.
Yeah,
give me my
I'm
money,
going to
give me my
touch on
money,
something.
right?
Remind me that. Yeah,
Okay. So these guys, if it wasn't for the gifters, they wouldn't be on the platform.
100%.
Do you know what I mean?
But what happens when there's drama? Because let's say
Yeah.
I'm online and you've got money that you want to drop on me. I'm
Yeah.
having drama with someone that you despise, that you hate.
That's
You're going to
right.
drop massive on me.
Yes.
That person is going to get addicted to that drama.
Oh, wow.
That drama's going to stop.
Another
The next day they'll go back and they'll have another fight.
that's
Why?
what I mean.
Because people are going to come and back me and they're going to drop
Yeah.
massive on me.
Yeah.
This is what happens with a lot of the people.
But then
not
they
emotionally
expect that
attached to
favor
it,
back, yeah?
Wow.
Oh,
That's how it works.
It's
like a network.
Hey, are you ready for this? Are
Yeah.
you ready for this?
Yeah.
This is going to hit home.
Home?
There are a lot of people that end up messaging asking for some money back.
No way.
Yeah, happens. It's happened to me a lot.
So that's interesting. You know why?
And I've had at least 4 or 5 people in the last 1 year.
Is it because they regret?
No, they were comfortable at a stage, they've dropped, and now they're dealing with something where they need money to come in quickly.
Okay, but what are they
But
expecting
I've
to get
had
back?
gifters that have gifted against me from other people's teams that have come and asked me for money because they're embarrassed to ask the person that they gifted for.
You're kidding me.
I swear to you.
These guys sound like the saddest human beings in the world.
Now I don't.
society's
I
hit a
don't.
new
I
low.
don't use this.
Fucking flops.
Wait, I don't use
Sorry,
this.
guys.
I don't
Sorry,
use this.
sorry.
One second. I don't use this against them whatsoever, because everyone's dealt with circumstances.
Okay, yeah,
but
fair
this
enough.
is something that I notice has been happening a lot more. Is people they drop. I don't know if they're caught up in a little a happy place when they're dropping, and then I don't know if there's immediate regret or if I don't know what it is. But a lot of people ask for money back. And it's happened to me a
They're
lot.
not going to get all the money back. Obviously, if they're going to ask, they can only ask for 30%.
Bro, it's
Yeah.
addiction, and when someone goes and puts that money in the machine, they know they can't get it back.
That's crazy.
When they gift it to someone, they just ask for it back.
That's
It's the addiction.
Have you given anything
It's like
back?
putting money in a
Me?
in the pokies and wishing you can go and get it back.
If only knew how much I've given back, bro.
So you have?
Yeah.
So
As long as
I'm
you've
not
given
shocked
back, all right,
about
good on you. Like, would you just gift someone? I'll be like, yeah, thanks, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. I shouldn't be saying this. A lot of TikTokers are probably gonna hear this and say, "What an idiot!" I just gave someone 1,500, bro.
it. Good on you, man.
Good on you, bro.
1,500. They probably dropped on me about 2 grand, so I'm in loss. But they told me the situation, and I thought, you know what? I
Good on
have
you,
to.
bro. Whoever it is, it's all right. Doesn't matter. Bro.
And the way this is where I come back to faith. It's fine. God's gonna look after me.
That's it, bro.
That's where I look at it. I'm like, someone has come up to me. Maybe God is using me as a way to give this person what they need, as a test to see what I'm going to do. That if I do it, God will give me back. I don't know. That's just the way I look at it. This is where I'm telling you, a lot's changed in regards to faith and how I think about certain situations.
Now that your faith is stronger, say I'm an atheist.
Yep.
What advice can you give to an atheist, bro? Knowing what you've gone through and now you're strong with faith, what's something that you could...
It's a very difficult question, man. I've got atheists in my chat, bro. They sit, and a lot of them are so intrigued with what we talk about. But it's a tough conversation because I can't. How do you connect with someone that has no faith? Like they have zero understanding of faith, or just leave it to God. Like they don't understand that. So what I try to do in the best way is, bro, the way I behave, the way I interact, the way I explain things, in hope that that begins to grow on them, and probably give them an understanding of where we come from and why we think in that certain
So
manner.
lead by example.
You got to lead by example.
100%.
They know that
You got to
they're-
make it attractive to them for them to
Yeah.
be curious about it.
Yeah, not like someone that comes into my chat
Yeah.
that because of what I am and, you know, they call me a kafir off the bat. There's been a lot of people that come in and swear at me on a religious level.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh,
And
like
I don't, they just...
same faith, but I
Yes,
think I know what you're trying to get
Same
at.
faith, different sex.
Different sex.
They
Okay,
come
fair
at me.
enough. Yeah.
Okay. I don't bite back. The one way that I reply to all of them is I drop straight quote from the Quran, chapter 3, verse 103. I always use it. Hold firmly to the rope of Allah and do not become divided. That's the first one I drop. And then I say, bro, if you as a Muslim are setting this example that you come into another Muslim's life and swear at them, how are you going to bring people to the deen?
Yeah, it's true.
And that person, that
unattractive.
person doesn't even comment anymore.
Bro,
It
I'm with you.
becomes
It's like they almost got embarrassed without even me knowing who they are.
Yeah.
But 100%, bro. And
But
you know what? I'll
could have
take it.
You could have taught him something. He could have bettered himself
Bro,
just
what-
from that.
Yeah,
One
I'm
step-
100. But that's what I'm saying is, if you reply to someone in a very respectful
respectful
manner,
manner, yeah.
responsible, they're like,
It's more embarrassing.
shit, I just belittled myself. And this,
Yeah.
I just tried to belittle this guy, and he replied to me in this sort of
In a very
manner.
educated
Yeah,
manner.
in a very educated manner.
Bro, you know what?
You have to. This is what I'm saying. You have to do it like
for
that.
That's a real
for
man. That's the way a real man speaks.
any religion, there you have no there shouldn't be. That's one thing I'm like, if there's something I'm a Karen about, is religion, bro.
Yeah.
No one has the right to go back someone's belief, whether it's the same religion, a different sect, a different religion, even if the guy prays to that ring light.
Talking about
No one has
TikToker.
the right. No, but no one has the right to go and back that guy's belief. Because, bro, everyone's belief and the way they think and the way they believe is dear to them.
It's sacred. It's
That's,
sacred
that's,
to them.
that's,
100%.
the, that's the most disrespectful thing you could do, bro.
It's like swearing at someone's kid, bro. It's very, very dear to them.
And that's the problem.
You know?
That's how they've got people divided. Because there's always one little fuckwit. There's always one or two fuckwits, okay, that are bothered, and they have their little minions with them. They will always ruin it for a bigger community.
But this
With
is what
anyone, whether
but
it's
this is what
culture,
I'm
religion,
saying.
anything.
This is where I'm saying that it's majority fake accounts that come on, no profile picture, no followers, no following. They'll drop their 2 cents in hope that they get a reaction. A lot of them screen record just so they can get a reaction, and then they just go. If you validate that person's opinion, they've automatically defeated you in whatever.
But
And then
look,
it turns your night off.
even-
Completely. I used to react. I used
Okay.
to be the biggest, bro. I used to be the biggest redhead. And then I told myself, fuck you. Like my missus even told me, she goes, you're embarrassing yourself when you react like that. And you start, because I used to swear at them, swear this, swear that. And then I'm like, nah, this has to stop.
Yeah, 100%.
It has to stop.
Because you're just going down to their level.
Because I'm seeing all these non-Muslims sitting in my life, seeing the way I react
Yeah,
in comparison to the way I react now. Bro, I have a lot of these people that ask me, can you send me a copy of the Quran? Send me a copy of this. Can you teach me more about this? And bro, I love that. It's hectic. I'm like, that's because of me, because of the way I'm acting.
It's
nice.
it's
Because of the way I'm acting. Some of them have never dealt with Muslims in their life. And I'm just like, this is mad. Like, this is what I'm bringing to the platform in comparison to other people on the platform.
See
Good
that,
on you, bro.
mister? This is the reason. This
Look,
is a
it's
good
not
reason
even
for
it's
that.
not even fake accounts, bro. Like we had one in a live.
Oh, yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
gonna say names. It was a very Were you in there? Were you in that live?
I can't remember. What are you talking
Nah.
about?
So we had a topic about are men cowards these days?
Oh, no, I
so
wasn't in that live.
we had different people coming in,
Oh, yeah, I remember.
women, men, all this bullshit,
I wish I
different
was there.
faiths, different cultures. So I'm talking, and then I get one guy in. I'm new. I don't know who's who. I throw him in. Welcome. How you going?
Big mistake.
He starts to put. I'm not going to say his religion, but he starts
We'll
to
we'll
put
tell
his
you-
faith, and he pretty much says, anyone that doesn't follow this faith is the biggest coward in the world. I'm thinking,
We'll tell you,
this
bro,
bloke has fucked my life.
We'll tell you. We'll tell you.
How
tell you after.
how ignorant
Bro,
you have
how-
to be.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
I was just going, bro, is this guy
What kind of
retarded
upbringing
or
is that,
something?
bro?
Yeah, bro. What right do you have to say that, bro? Mind you, I've got mixed people in there. I had a full, Shazza in there. But what's the first thing they're gonna think?
Bro, how are you meant
And
to?
I'm trying to get him off.
How are you meant to paint the religion in such a manner
Yeah, bro.
that you try to attract people when that's the way you talk, bro?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true, bro.
You sound uneducated.
Yeah, you sound like
you're like,
you're
bro, I'm not
ignorant.
even gonna give
you're
that the
belittling.
time of day. 100%.
Yeah, but he was right though.
You sound like a pair of ball bags.
Very
I'm joking,
unattractive.
I'm joking.
You sound like a ball bag. You literally
does
sound
it-
like a saggy testicle, bro.
What does that sound like?
I got no respect for. I have zero respect for any bloke. I don't care how religious he, any religion that goes and puts someone else down because of a certain way. A
Yeah,
little
but you know
belief,
what?
A little fucking change.
You know
in
what?
the
But
thing.
you know what eats me alive more is the very fact that there are people that do it. If you're gonna do it, bro, you genuinely care about someone, or you genuinely care about what you're trying to do. You'd never do it publicly.
Bro, if you're gonna do it,
There are some
Agreed.
people that do it
Okay.
publicly,
I
bro.
agree.
Hit that person privately and talk to them.
Yeah.
bro, look, if you're gonna do it, bro, do it like where you can hold yourself. You can agree to disagree, and all good. Leave it at that.
Yeah.
Not do it in a way where you're just gonna fucking look down at the person.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that. You tell the guy to go get fucked. That's the truth, bro.
That's arrogance.
Yeah,
And that's the
arrogance.
problem.
That's arrogance.
That's
That's, the
the-
meaning of
That's
arrogance.
all you
Arrogance
see.
and
Okay.
ignorance.
Yeah.
That's how much do you see ignorance and arrogance these days? Everywhere.
Everywhere.
You can't tell anyone anything.
No.
Don't tell them what to do. Who are you? Even if it's for the good. They think somehow you know more than them. No, you don't. No one knows more than anyone. You might know more than me on something. I
certain
might know.
sphere.
That's just how it is. I might take good from here, good from there. The guy can not be an atheist. It could be a different religion.
That's the problem
It could be
these
a
days,
different
bro.
culture,
That-
and I could take something in.
That's
It
the
doesn't have to be
problem.
exactly
But we
my
touched on
religion
that. We touched on
and
that
my
before.
culture for me to be like, oh, he's wise.
The problem
No, fuck
these
no.
days are people ask questions, okay, or put something to you to prove a point so that to make themselves like to show you, nah, this is right.
Yeah, to validate their own
Yeah, yeah.
opinion.
But instead of asking questions to actually
Actually
like, truly
understand.
understand,
Yeah.
that's where the humbleness falls into it. Like you need to be humble too. You need to humble yourself. If you want to understand someone's perspective, you can't be speaking to them in a way where they're stupid and you're smarter than them, because they could probably teach you a thing or two.
100%.
You know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter how
Bro.
much you pick up from them. You might pick up 1%, but
Bro,
that's something you can
million.
add to what you've got.
1,000,000%. I can disagree with someone on a lot of things, but I might pick up one or two things and go, yeah, fuck, he's got a point. I never knew.
100%.
And even if I disagreed with his, whatever he thinks, culture, religion, a certain ideology, the most I could do is understand where he's coming from. Would I agree with him? Maybe not. But do I understand now? That's fine, yeah. Now I understand where he's coming from. I get his point.
But there are things.
These
you
things
can-
are missing, man.
There are things you can implement because look, there's things that are against your religion, and then there's things that are neutral, right? And there are things you can implement into your lifestyle that come from a different religion, a different belief. It doesn't necessarily mean
yeah.
it's against your religion to do that, right? So you can actually take and learn from things and implement into your life and use that to better yourself as a person. It doesn't mean you're changing your faith, but you're taking advice from something that's also wise.
Bro, it's just life
you know?
advice, man. Sometimes people
100% agree, bro.
And that's the problem, bro. That's the problem these days. You
'Cause-
can't tell anyone anything because they get cut.
You don't,
This is
you
back
don't
to
stop
division.
learning, you don't stop growing, and no matter where you go, no matter who you speak to, every person can possibly teach you a thing or two, bro.
Bro.
At one stage or another.
You know how they say, we're going to wrap it up soon, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're cool, bro.
We're going to have to do another one with you, bro.
Yeah, man. This
Fuck,
was
what else?
pretty good, mate. Maybe next time I'll be in your studio.
Probably next time on your one.
Yeah.
I'll bring
So
some
we're
like
back.
stripper bitches and shit, just like
No,
so
no,
we can
no,
get
no.
on them and go, listen, man,
for
you guys,
fuck's sake, these
we need
blokes,
traditional
bro.
women.
Fuck.
We can't have these modern fucking shit. So like, enough with the stilettos, bitches. Let's get back to just fucking wearing Nikes and streetwear. Anyway, back to the topic. Sorry, bro.
Is that your preference?
I prefer no clothes. But streetwears.
Bro, I just laugh because I got nothing else to say, bro. Oh shit.
Or Mr. Tainment hoodie.
I'm back to the topic. Serious.
Oh, bro,
You
I
know
don't
how
even
they
what the
say you
topic
should.
was.
No. You know how they say you should stick with your own kind. Like stick with people that relate to you. Like same as what you are. Yeah, they say stick with people, surround yourself with people that are similar
Like-minded.
to you.
Like-minded
I kind of agree with that, but not all the way. I'm talking about more like a base level.
You can
That we
venture
can
out.
agree?
You should be able to venture
No,
out.
no.
At
so
some stage or another, you're going to have to venture out, especially when it comes to the real world.
Yes,
you're going to
but-
have to mix with people. Like you were just talking
100%,
about being
bro.
under a business, in a corporate.
yeah.
But you're going to mix with people
Yeah,
from
man.
different beliefs, different cultures, different backgrounds, everything, bro. And that's, you're going to have to learn. Either you learn before you do that or you learn when it's all happening. You're going to have to accept people's differences.
100%, you have to, bro.
That's it.
Otherwise, you're not going to get nowhere in life.
Bro, I from TikTok have learnt so much in dealing with non-Muslims and speaking to non-Muslims and speaking to people from other backgrounds, bro. I speak to them privately. I've learnt so much, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
TikTok's allowed me to learn that because I've, like you said, I've stuck with my people majority of my life, like as in like-minded people. People that train, people that went to the gym, people of my faith, people of that had the same goals and everything like that. But because I jumped on TikTok and I mixed with a lot of people, and these people started mixing with me, I was able to get a bit of an understanding of how these people think, how these people feel, how these people talk, and it's nuts, man. There's been a lot of positive that's come from TikTok, a lot.
It's also, if you do venture out, it also means that if you're out there to make a difference in the world, hanging out with like-minded people isn't going to change anything, right? You venture out and you go and start to understand other people and let people understand you. That's where you're going to make a difference in someone's life. You're going to be something of significance somewhere and be useful somewhere to someone else's life.
But you don't have to hang out with the guy. You don't have
that's
to
right.
hang out with the people and be best mates. But you have to have tolerance. Like you got to have tolerance to them. What you stick for, yeah, of course, you could not be tolerant. You know what I mean? You got to stick with your guns. That's what I believe. But with other people, you got to have an understanding. Like it could be an atheist, could be a guy from the alphabet community, could be these people are in there now. They exist. And so sometimes you just got to talk to them. And
And
as long as they're not breathing down your throat what they believe in, you got to have a conversation
But
with
most
these people.
importantly, bro,
It's
we're
very
people.
important.
They're people.
100%.
They are human beings.
End of the day, everyone's waking up.
And then
everyone's
you-
trying to make a living.
You got the
everyone's-
same color blood.
Everyone's surviving, man. Everyone's there for
everyone's
You know what I
surviving.
mean? Like,
And when the aliens come, we fight together.
Yeah.
That's another
What
whole.
aliens
That's
you
another
talking
whole
about?
potty.
oh my God.
From extraterrestrials. From
That's
Mars.
another whole potty.
I like those reptilians.
Yeah, like
Interesting.
Independence Day.
What about
Respect.
beyond the ice wall?
Oh,
Do
you're gonna
you
get
do
into
you
that?
believe?
Are you a flat earther?
Are you a flat earther now? Are you a flat earther
Whoa,
now?
whoa, whoa, what about? I love how the Game of Thrones is practically everything that's unfolding right now.
Yeah.
Bro. The beyond the ice wall. Why were we fed that from the start?
Bro, can I
What's
tell you
beyond the
something?
ice wall?
Who's watched
Night's
that?
Why are
Watch?
they telling us it's coming? What's coming, bro? What's coming?
She's coming.
I said this before. Not just that, bro. I said this before. You got to see what billionaires do. Remember I was saying this when our mics were fucked?
Because some things never fucking change. Sorry.
You gotta push
It's not
the other.
working.
You gotta push it. Yeah, there you go.
It's a bit late, bro.
All I say
We'll do
is...
it again.
Yeah, look, we're going to wrap it up, but you got to see what billionaires do. You know something's coming.
Yeah,
When
100%.
when billionaires start building $100 million bunkers, what the fuck you building a $100 million bunker for, man?
I'm sorry, bro. When the world
They
signs
probably got orgies and shit
when the
happening
world,
in there,
bro, when the world signs a treaty that no one's allowed to go to Antarctica, you need to question it. Why?
But look, do I think it's all this ice wall, fucking flat earth? No. But do I believe something's in Antarctica? Maybe weapons, maybe thing. I'm very open-minded, yeah. Do I believe that NASA's lying about what's in space? Yes. There is no gain what if it's either a flat earth or a ball. It's not going to make a difference. But do I believe they're hiding shit? 100%. I do.
Bro, there's a lot they're hiding from us, bro.
But to say that there's another land there, like there's like elves or some shit just hanging out there with like
no,
piggies
not
and stuff.
elves, but I do believe there's more land out there, bro.
Do you think there's more land out there?
I honestly think, and there's a lot of footage that's come out over the decade, bro.
But it's very hard. You know, it's very easy to just manipulate videos now, man.
Yeah,
It's
I know,
crazy.
but it's not easy to manipulate.
Okay.
When someone speaks about it and then a week later they go missing.
Okay, that's done. Okay, so if there was more land, we'll end with
Hopefully
this.
we can see you next week.
Inshallah.
Bro, if there was...
I know we
Bro,
gotta check
one
up on you
sec.
now. I'm worried
if
about it.
if there was more land, why make Area 51 so secretive? Why don't you just put it in that lands beyond the ice wall?
Because Area 51 is easily accessible in comparison to
Why not?
what's beyond there.
How do you know they haven't got like an underground tunnel going there? ancient technology.
Let me ask you this question.
So I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Do you think there is life beyond this earth?
I think so.
Yes.
I think so, 100%. Is it for us to know or whatever? I don't. What about you?
I reckon there is.
I think there is.
Yeah.
That's why.
So why is this whole extraterrestrial thing so funny then?
I think that's just a blow up. Like, did you see what happened in Mexico? Did you see that Mexico thing?
Nah,
They
that
made
was
some
a
little-
hoax. Though.
They
That
made
was
some little
stupid.
fucking alien with fucking paper mache or some shit. And look what we found. That was an actual.
Yeah, no, I saw it.
No, there's a lot of crap that will come out, especially with AI and everything that's happening, bro. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be questionable, believable. It's all going to happen. It's going to be nuts. I reckon from now up until 2030, we're going to be, they're going to be dropping shit on the table,
Whether
bro.
there is or isn't a life outside this planet, I truly believe that we're the most advanced, and we can't reach any other civilization, which means nothing can reach us. That's what I believe.
Okay.
Do you think we're the most advanced?
I think we are.
With all the buildings that used to go up and we can't do that shit now?
Bro, honestly.
I feel like there's something that's missing that we haven't understood.
Ancient civilization.
Can I say something?
Frequency,
but
energy.
I'm saying on
Yeah,
this
but
earth.
they're humans as well.
Humans.
They were humans as well. If you
Talking
look
about
at ancient tech here,
Yeah.
I'm very open to like Atlantis and that.
I'm
Have you seen
talking
the new
about
founding of
humans.
Atlantis? The Eye of the Sahara and that. Look it up. Amazon, they're finding infrared scanning now. There's actual pyramids in there.
Yep.
There was actual civilizations. It's crazy stuff.
I,
Fucking having pizza without us?
Yeah, I was just going to say, why are people walking up the stairs eating and we're just sitting here, bro? What's going on?
No, we'll end it soon.
Boys, it's actually been a pleasure, man. Thanks for
Ours,
having
bro.
me. I really appreciate
We're
it.
gonna have to.
It was a good catch up, man.
Bro,
It
we're gonna have
was.
to do
it
this
was.
again, bro.
Over a microphone, bro.
But we'll have to do this again, bros.
You just let me know, bro. I'm up for it at any time, man.
You know, maybe we'll get bespoke.
We'll talk about
Give
some
you a
other
couple of
topics,
roses.
bro.
Was it a rose you gave me last time?
Okay, I think I gave you
Or just a shout out? What was it? Or just a hello?
A finger heart.
Oh, did you give him a sausage?
No. It's
No, I'll never give you
I
snacks.
thought it was sausage.
I hate
Snakes?
that. I hate when people give snacks.
You like sausage?
A finger heart. It's 25 cents.
Wow.
Is it 25 cents? I thought it was 5 cents.
What is
Oh
it?
no!
Oh, 5 coins. No. 5 coins. No. So 1,000 coins is 11 bucks US.
Oh, you're
Oh,
a funny
really?
cunt.
Yeah.
I think it was 25 cents.
Oh, I'm thrifty, bro.
I came here to do more, bro.
Guys, Mr. Hayes, Alush, bro, what are your channels, bro? We're gonna pump it, bro.
Look, man, I'm
Do you
pretty
have a
much.
YouTube channel?
I've got a YouTube channel. It's Alush Hades on YouTube.
Have you been active on there?
No, I haven't, but everything's about to start very
Bro,
soon.
send
bro.
all the channels because we're gonna tag them, bro, as well, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Alush Hades on Instagram, Alush Hades on YouTube, Alush Hades on TikTok. I've also got Mr. Hades, but that's the one that I go live off.
What about OF? We haven't got one.
And
to shout out?
Facebook, I've got Alush Hades as well. Stay blessed, guys. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each
Guys.
other. Love you all.
Men on top.
Thanks for
very
having me,
much.
boys.
Hey, can you say men on top, bro?
Men on top?
Men on
bro.
top.
Come on, man. Men on top.
Why is that used?
Just
Oh.
say men on top,
Just in
bro.
general.
Men on top.
Nah.
Done.
Testing. She's coming.
That's gonna be. It's gonna be cut out.